I'm a Christian. I support pro-life. I just think he's a great American president. He's not a politician. He is an American like all of us, and I just think he's a great candidate for us, a great president for us.
Election and election fraud and things like that, I think it should be fully investigated, 100%, get to the bottom of it. I think there's some things that have gone on that need to be uncovered, and fully support delaying this whole thing until we get to the bottom of the investigation. Absolutely.
Absolutely agree with Linwood's suggestion as far as asking our elected state legislative people to let's step it up, let's make sure it's right, let's count every legal vote, and let's discard those that should not be included. This is America. We have a free society. We have the right and the ability to speak out, to tell our representatives, we elected them, they serve us, we don't serve them. And so therefore we have a huge coalition in Georgia who actually believe this way. So that's what we're hoping for.
I think it'd be fine for the legislatures to pick choose the president. It's just not to concede until not to do anything rash until the country comes to some conclusion, or either the Supreme Court gives us direction as to what to do. And I think once they see all the evidence that they do have, I think it'll change people's minds. And I think most people in the country think that this was a fraudulent election from the get-go. And so, because I got 3 ballots myself, my wife got 3 ballots in the mail, and we threw them all in the garbage. But there's a lot of people who signed those ballots and put them in the box. What more? It's critical. It's critical that we get David and Kelly reelected, so that these I call them communists. The Democratic Party in America are communists. They are, because all the things that they want to do is what's happening in China, what you guys are fighting against. It's the same identical thing. So I want to, we've got to get these 2 senators elected no matter what. We've got to get them. That's the only line of defense you have is the Senate if it were to go south and go another direction. God forbid that President Trump wouldn't be elected, but I think he will be when the evidence comes forth and people see it.
I've called Governor Kemp's office. I've called the Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan's office. I've called Raffensperger's office also. And we've said we want them to call a special election and let our legislatures take care of this election fraud. They're the closest to the people here in our way our government works. The same will be in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania also. But we're wondering why Governor Kemp has been stonewalling us. He's not been responsible to the people. He's not come out, and we found lots of fraud, and they've been telling us that there's no fraud and we know better. We've been campaigning for President Trump on the street, waving flags and going door to door, and we know that he won overwhelmingly in Georgia. But we've never had mail-in voting before, and it's very fraudulent, and it's very ridiculous for Raffensperger and Kemp to say there was no fraud, and they act like they're better than us. And we in America, we have a constitution, and we the people are the electors that we're responsible for our elections and not them, and they act like they're better than us. That's why we also want Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue to come out and call him also to have a special session of the legislatures. And also, we don't want to vote on these machines that have they're fraudulent, these Dominion voting machines. So yeah, we hope that our Constitution, we're having a lot of pushback because of our the corruption is so deep in our government that there's a lot of pushback on this, and a lot of the courts are rejecting the people's pleas for justice and to look into these issues. It's fraudulent all over the nation. Why would anybody vote for Joe Biden when he was running on raising our taxes and having us in a lockdown? It doesn't make sense. And he only had 5 states that he spiked, 5 cities where he spiked his vote. It's very suspicious that he had these votes that they had to stop. All 5 of them, it looked coordinated. They stopped our election to count votes because the machines could not process it fast enough because Trump was winning by such a landslide. So we pray that God will be with us and that this country, we will have truth. And that's all we ask for is honesty and truth in this election.
I believe that the voting machines were hacked, and hopefully they can eliminate this problem in the primary, in this runoff, get these machines fixed, because if we lose Georgia, we lose the way I grew up, okay? I grew up with America as a great place, and I believe it can still be a great place. But if that machine is messed up, and I believe it is, I ran for the House 165 in June. All the machines broke down in all 6 of my precincts for 3 hours. They need to eliminate that domino machine.